Hello, this is the Epic Atheist, and I'm back. This time to talk about something my brother posted on Facebook, and to talk about it for a second. So, my brother posted this thing that basically shows a rainbow, and it says, "This was never a gay pride symbol." And check Genesis 9:13. "I do set my brow in the cloud, and it shall be a token of a covenant between me and the earth." And and I kind of agree with him. It really isn't a gay the gay people have taken this symbol right here, this right here. They've taken it and they've made it their own. And no, it really isn't. What the rainbow really is, believe it or not, is, and I might get the science wrong here, so if you know it, please tell me below. Basically, what a rainbow actually is when it rains and it's sun out at the same time, they reflect and they make this beautiful thing. It's not a physical thing, it's a light spectrum thing and all that. That's really beautiful, it's really cool, but that's what a real rainbow is. But the whole Genesis 9:13 thing is talking about this covenant with God and earth, and yeah, you know what that's actually kind of like? See, this is kind of sad, because Christians think the rainbow is such a beautiful thing, but they also think it's this covenant with God, which is basically equivalent to a boyfriend or girlfriend hurting and abusing and putting a loved one in a hospital, and then going to the hospital with flowers and saying, "Never again." That's basically what the Christians think God did. He flooded the earth in this fairy tale that never happened, so I'm not really afraid of the rainbow, but if I was a Christian, I would be terrified of the rainbow. I'd go, ooh. And basically God put up the rainbow and said, "Never again." And like most abusers, they always do it again. That's a sad thing, unless they get help or unless they truly, truly realize, because it's not coming out of love. You don't abuse somebody because you love them, and they're not bringing flowers because they love them. They're doing it out of other feelings that are not love. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to look for here, but it's more, it's lust and things like that, and that they don't want to be alone, and self-confident, things like that. It's not out of love, and that's what makes me mad sometimes, is that Christians act like their Bible is a Bible of love, and then they bring stuff like this, the rainbow. The rainbow is a symbol of love. And they believe God put it after killing most of the inhabitants on a freaking planet. And even if you want to say they were all evil, wicked beings, what about the animals? Were all the animals evil? Were the little kittens? Were the little deers? Were they all evil? Seriously, do Christians actually think? Now, obviously, the story is complete fiction. I do at some point want to do a video on Noah's Ark debunking it, but yet again, I could probably give you 100 links. And if I can find a good one, I will give you a link to Noah's Ark debunked, because it's one of the most debunked stories in the Bible. It never happened. We know it didn't happen. But if it did happen, and if it was based on truth, and the rainbow was a symbol of God saying never again, I would literally be terrified, and I don't know why Christians are not terrified. Because it's equivalent to an abuser, like I said, bringing their loved one the flowers. It's not out of love. You're trying to get respect from them again. You're trying to say, hey, I made a mistake, so here is a token of my appreciation. And it even uses the word token in it. A token. My appreciation of you. And it's basically saying, hey, don't leave me because I'm insecure. It's horrible. And that's basically... And let's get back to this God thing, because I forgot to mention this, and I do want to mention this before I get going, is... See, when a loved one, or when somebody who claims to be a loved one does this to us and abuses us, we have people that can help us. Therapists, police, doctors, even other loved ones like parents or brothers or sisters, and they get pissed, and they don't like the flowers, they throw them away. But God, they believe God is the all-powerful being. Nobody's above God. So when God abuses people, Well, God gets away with it. God can do it over and over and over again. And if you don't believe God does it over and over and over again, keep reading your Bible. He might not have killed everybody, but he kills people all the time. Because God's the good one, and the devil's the bad one. Because God has a bigger death count than Satan. Oh, oops. Okay, I don't know. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in this crap anyways. So, yeah. A fairy tale, which people actually think is based on truth. So, in closing, gay people, use this symbol. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're epic. And so am I. Yes, I did it that way. You're epic. And so am I. This was The Epic Atheist. See you next time.